start. ¿Verdad?
Yeah. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the DimesOnlyPodcast. It's been so long since we've done this. I feel like it's been forever. We've missed y'all. Hopefully you missed us.
Yeah, we've been busy. So I had a wedding last week. So all last week we had like rehearsals. I was a groomsman, by the way. We had rehearsals. We had to pick up our tux. I had to plan for all that. I had to get my hair cut, all that stuff, So I'm glad to be back. It was a busy week last week, but I know we slacked. It's been two. Well,
it's been 2 weeks today.
Last week, so
today's been 2 weeks.
So I'm excited to be back. Excited to give you guys new content, and I'm ready.
Yeah. First, before we start off, I know you guys seen in the beginning what we did right there. I'm gonna give you guys a little context behind that. So as you guys know, me and George played basketball together in high school, and he was a freshman, I was a junior. And for some reason, this is how I remember it. But for some reason, when we would do a drill, or when we would do a drill, and coach would say, "All right, go get some water." And we would come back we'll go back into the court. I would go up to George specifically, and I would just do that to him, right on his chest.
Yeah, because the height difference is crazy. Yeah. The height difference is crazy. So I think he just came up to me one time because he was tired. He just leaned his head on my chest.
Yeah,
obviously I gotta.
So I pretty much started that, and then George just followed.
Every time you see me, he'll do that, and then I'll just do that. I put his head on my chest.
So going forward, now we just do that.
We do that sometimes, occasionally now.
It's just
it's random.
It's super random. But I just wanted to give you guys context with that.
Yeah, because we went to go play basketball last week. I don't know if you saw the story where it said Dimes only at LA Fitness.
LA Fit Activities.
LA Fit Activities, and he did that, and he's like, hey, you know what? We should do that, and then started off like that.
Oh man, yeah. So going into our episode, I do want to start off last week. Well, you said you were busy last week because of a wedding. I was busy last week because I was getting ready for my trip to San Francisco. Went up to go see the Dodgers, who got swept by the arch rival Giants. Super disappointing, but the Dodger fans did show up. Bunch of them, about 1,000 of them, really. I was getting a hot dog, and they were coming into the stadium. There was a whole, they covered maybe 2 blocks on the street.
Was it like the
it was crazy.
49ers at Sofi?
Anyways. They were coming in, and Dodger fans know how to travel, so there were plenty of Dodger fans there. I went to the Saturday game. They lost 3-2. Before that, it was the 8th inning. Dodgers had bases loaded with 1 out. The whole stadium got up because it was a high leverage moment, right? Whole stadium got up. People are clapping, going crazy. I'm super focused on it. Trey Turner's up at bat. He grounds into a double play. They get out of the inning. Whole stadium goes crazy, right? Start chanting "Beat LA," blah blah blah, and I'm still standing up, and I'm just looking in the field I can't believe they didn't do anything, right? In the front row of me, a little bit to my right, there's this lady with her boyfriend or husband, and she goes crazy. She's like, yeah. She starts clapping, starts all that, right? She kind of comes up to me a little bit. She doesn't come face to face with me, but she gets in my eye vision, and she starts saying, "Yeah, that's right. Where you at? Look at me. She's telling this to me.
Bag of shit or not?
A little bit. She's telling this to me. She's just talking mad shit to me, right? She's like, "Yeah, that's right. Fuck the Dodgers. Fuck you. All this blah blah blah." And the only reason I know this is because Brian was paying attention. She was telling me this, but at the moment, I heard her a little bit, but I wasn't really comprehending what she was telling me because I was just frustrated of what just happened, right? So she's telling me all that, blah, blah, blah. She's going on for about 2 minutes. She goes back to her seat. There were a family of Dodger fans right next to us, right? And the husband of that family goes off on this chick, saying, "Don't be talking like that in front of my kids." He's also saying bad words too in front of his kids, right?
Makes no sense then.
But I know, but he's going off on her. Just like, don't be talking to like the kids. It's just a game. Blah blah blah.
It's
Dude,
not just a
she
game.
gets hushed. She gets hushed by him. He shuts her up.
But in my
you know?
opinion,
But what was also funny is that the boyfriend didn't do anything. He was just embarrassed. You could tell. Like I looked over after
From
a
the
couple
lady?
minutes. Yeah, of the lady. I looked over after a couple minutes. He's just
she was
like
older.
she was maybe 30 to 40 years old. Yeah, and then her boyfriend was just there like
But
super
as a
embarrassed.
fan,
like that.
as a Dodgers fan, I feel like you should. Okay, one, it's rivalry, so you should.
Oh,
expect
definitely,
that.
yeah. Oh.
Two is hostile environment.
Very.
It's not your
Very.
environment anymore.
Yeah, it's not a regular game.
And honestly, if it was at the Dodger Stadium, I'm pretty sure it goes the same way when Giant fans come.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
it could get worse,
dude,
you know.
The Giants fans will never feel Dodger Stadium like that just because, like the reputation Dodger Stadium has. But if they were, yeah, definitely. It'll be...
No,
it'll definitely be the
I'm not
same
saying
way.
like it won't fill up, but I'm just saying as a part as if a Giant fan comes, they're expecting the same thing.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So like you gotta know you're gonna be in hostile
Yeah.
grounds.
Yeah.
It's not your grounds right there, so you should know what to expect when you
Yeah.
go in as
And
a
then-
rival.
yeah, and
and
then-
it's a rivalry, so it's
Yeah.
like
Also, dude, oh my God, getting out of that stadium, the chance of beat
you guys
LA.
Ubered it?
We got dropped off a little bit by one of Nacho's friends. Yeah, but oh my God, getting out of that stadium felt like forever, dude. A lot of shit talking, a lot of people chanting beat LA. Overall, fun, great experience. Stadium's really nice. Not better than Dodger Stadium though, but
You'll take it.
really, yeah, really nice stadium, really good environment. And yeah, that's one story from SF that I wanted to share there. But moving on to the NBA Finals, currently Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Warriors
We're
up
watching it right now.
big, 20 points
72-52
with
at the
five,
time.
yeah, with 5 minutes left.
Third
in the
quarter,
third.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think someone said Warriors are gonna win in 6. Oh, I said that.
I said 7.
they're
I
gonna
still
win
had
in
the Warriors,
6.
but I said 7.
But game's not over. Last time when we got off from recording, I said the Warriors are in a good spot. After that, that's when Boston.
they started making like.
That's when Boston like went 7 for 3.
I even called that Jason Tatum wasn't gonna show up in one like. Not the finals. I just didn't think he was going to show up in one of these playoff games.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be the finals. But I even said that about Booker because I had said he didn't show up last time in the finals. I think the only reason he averaged like 30 points is because he had a 40-point and a 30-point game. The rest were like...
Yeah,
all
those
bad.
were the two
He had a
outliers.
19. He had a 19 game, but he went 0 for 7 from the 3-point line that game, and they lost.
Yeah, those two were definitely.
And then I
outliers.
said Devin Booker doesn't show up in the playoffs, but he could see if he changes my mind. So he didn't against the Mavericks. And then Jason Tatum, I said he wasn't gonna show up at a certain time, and I guess he didn't show up at the most important time. So
yeah, definitely.
when he
Even
needed to.
Yeah, even if the Celtics do manage to come back, he's not the MVP of the finals.
I would see,
But-
yeah, if Celtics would win, I would think Jaylen Brown would be.
Jaylen Brown, yeah.
I mean, he had a couple of bad last game. I think he had a bad game.
Yeah, but overall, he's been the most consistent.
Out of
I think
the
best
two.
Celtics player for sure.
Actually, Al Horford too, no?
Al Horford, he really just had one big game, which was that game 1 in the fourth quarter. I mean, he's been okay. I mean, nothing too
Will you
special.
be disappointed if Wiggins won Finals MVP?
If who?
Wiggins. But as of now, if
It looks like Curry's going to win Finals MVP. Hopefully,
hot
nothing
take.
crazy
I would
happens.
say he's the best point guard ever. He'll pass Magic. We'll save that for another day, but that's my opinion. I think it's arguably they could argue that actually.
Yeah.
Now it's an argue like a situation where you can argue that, but in my opinion, I mean, he's carried the Warriors. I mean, he had good teams, but like I said, he's carried the Warriors from the ground up. They didn't really have to trade for anyone except for that KD, which was just a given. But
Yeah, which was a free agent signing
It
anyway.
was a free ring, but that was Curry. That was Curry carrying KD to a ring, not KD carrying Curry to a ring.
Yeah.
I mean, even
KD needed the Warriors more.
Yeah,
than,
KD balled out. Yeah, I give him that. He got his Finals MVP twice, but at the end of the day, I mean, you haven't won without the Warriors, and the Warriors are in the finals right now instead of you. So that tells you something. I mean, I mean, I'm not bashing KD. That I know he's a good player, but at the end of the day, great player. At the end of the day, this is gonna put Curry over KD for sure as a top player, like as far as best players to ever play the game. I'm going Curry over KD.
Okay. Oh yeah, over KD for sure.
Over
Yeah.
KD.
Yeah, we were talking before we started recording, and I said that Curry wins this championship and Finals MVP. He's in my top 10. He's not even far from my top 10 right now. He would have 4 rings, a Finals MVP.
Tie with LeBron.
I have him 9th.
And you don't know if there's another one coming.
I have him 9th overall in my top 10 if he wins his Finals and Finals MVP. Yeah, it's crazy. You know what? I'm not gonna sit here and be an old man and say, "Oh no, it's not a debate between Magic and Curry." Definitely debatable. Even now, it's debatable. It's debatable. You could argue Curry's the greatest point guard of all time, and I'm not gonna say you're crazy.
You can't be mad at that.
No, yeah, you can't be mad at that. But I think Magic's resume, his accolades, his accomplishments, especially only playing 12 years in the league, I think it's not even matched for point guards. But I'm not going to close the door on that. Curry clearly still has a lot to. Well, he honestly has nothing to prove, but he could prove more.
He did so much in a span. Okay, because he's always had his ankle injuries,
especially
so
early
he
in
would
his
always
career.
be out in the early in his career, and he did all that in a span of what, like 5 years? No, not 5 years, more than that.
He really exploded
Like
in the 2012, 2013 season, maybe.
Yeah, and then that's like 7 years right there.
Yeah,
about 8, 9.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah, and
he
I mean
did
now,
a lot, and so that long. So
Yeah.
that's crazy. And how many MVPs too?
Two MVPs, one unanimous. The only unanimous MVP, which he shouldn't be the only unanimous, but hey, that's in the record books, So I mean, he's the only unanimous MVP, and I mean, hopefully the Warriors can keep it up, and there'll be a big party at the Bay.
Yep.
That'll
the
be.
Bay's gonna celebrate.
Yeah, that'll be crazy. I mean, I don't want to jinx them or anything like that, but I mean, I did pick the Warriors in 6, so
Andrew Wiggins balling too. Didn't expect
oh my
that.
God, Andrew Wiggins had the game of his life in Game 5 when they needed it the most. But going even
And think about it, KD. Curry went 0 for 7.
0 for 7,
from the 3.
Yeah, from 3,
and he still won. That
yeah.
shows you something.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But going even earlier than that, Game 4. I don't know if you're able to catch that on Friday night. If I tweeted from our account, I said if Boston wins Game 4, this series will be over in 5. Because remember, Boston's up 2-1. They win that. They win Game 4. They're up 3-1. Mm-hmm. I don't think the Warriors come back from that. And Curry had probably the game of his finals career. 43 points, coming up huge in the fourth quarter. That was a must win. If they don't win that game, then they're in trouble. And I don't even think there's a Game 6. But because of his heroics, showing why he is the best player in this series, best player in the Warriors, obviously showed up big in a hostile environment as well. And they have a chance to win 3 in a row and then win 4 titles in how many years? 7 years? That's dynasty mode.
Yeah, they're down by 17
That is dynasty mode for sure. So we'll keep you guys updated with that. I don't know if you want to chime in more on maybe the Warriors or Curry or...
Nah.
No? Okay.
Oh, another thing. Wow, Jason Tatum, if he was going to tweet all that, about Kobe and all that, inspiration, you at least have to ball out. I mean, you just did nothing.
Yeah, he this finals, he hasn't really had that game, even Wiggins had that game 5,
Yeah,
Curry had that Game 4, and as great as Tatum is he great though?
Nah, he would have shown that.
As good as Tatum is, I mean, you could argue even before this series, he's the best player on the team, right? Before the series, you would say Tatum's the best player on this team.
I don't know, Jaylen Brown stepping up. Okay. But yeah, you would say...
No, right, before. Yeah. You would say, okay, he's going to have that game. He's going to have that moment. He's going to have that quarter.
I haven't seen
He hasn't done that at all.
Yeah, you can't. You can't be tweeting Kobe, oh, I got you, big bro, and then you're not going to do nothing.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
I was expecting
kind of
40.
Kind of corny?
Well, now, yeah. I mean, if he would have dropped 40,
you'll be like, okay,
games,
respect.
Yeah,
respect. Right? Yeah.
Respect. But he just coming in
like he is Kobe, huh? Already playing like it. Yeah.
Trying to flop and all that stuff.
Not playing defense.
He's not playing.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You want to get on to the World Cup?
Oh, yeah. World Cup announced. So we're going to have it in the U.S., Canada, and then Mexico. So I'm really trying to catch.
How many cities are hosting in the U.S.? About 11,
11. Right? 2 in Canada, 3 in Mexico. I'm definitely catching some games. Obviously, it probably won't be like a Mexico USA game. I want to go to a Mexico or USA game.
That'd be dope.
But I'm pretty sure those are going to be hard to get. I'm saving up starting now. But I'm for sure catching a game. If it's not at SoFi, it's going to be at Levi's. And I might even make that trip to El Azteca or at Mexico. You know?
No, yeah,
Mexico
dude. I think
City.
you could say this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah,
right?
and it's 2026, so we have 4 years to save up.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be at SoFi. That's huge for SoFi. It's the most beautiful stadium in the world.
I was expecting Rose Bowl as well.
Yeah, people were saying Rose Bowl because of the nostalgia, the history behind it. But I think it's time for something new. SoFi needs to be shown to the entire world. I think. It has been shown to the entire world, but
SoFi, yeah, I would have agreed with SoFi, but also Rose Bowl. Like, cause you know how they pick Houston. Why Houston?
Yeah, I think they're going with the biggest. I think they're going with the biggest cities in the United States.
Kansas City too. There's one in Kansas City. I'm like, what? Why can't?
I mean maybe their stadium's nice. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but Kansas City. But like, I'm saying, like, you know, you could have it at the Rose Bowl. Like, why do you need it in Kansas City? It's like that's so random. That's so random. You know, get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe because that's too much LA. You know. To have it at 2 stadiums in LA, that'd be pretty crazy. SoFi and Rose Bowl. Yeah, but going back to SoFi, I'm completely 100%.
Yeah, so 100%
I
might go either
beautiful
to the one at Levi's Stadium. I'm willing to go to Levi's Stadium. Would go to SoFi one, or even make that trip to Mexico.
Sticking with the topic of the FIFA World Cup,
or Canada.
Who do you think are going to be the top teams by them, or is that too early to tell?
Honestly, I don't even know this year. Usually you have a clear runner-up, but as of now, I don't know. I haven't seen a team who's like been really good. I haven't even been keeping up with the FIFA right now, the national team, but I honestly don't even know who has a good team where they're really consistent. Maybe Argentina. I mean, it's Messi's last year. Messi's and Cristiano Ronaldo's last World Cup for sure.
Wow. So is that like LeBron and Kobe? Is that
LeBron, Kobe?
Yeah, LeBron, Kobe.
That's LeBron, Kobe.
MJ even?
Everyone has. Yeah, actually MJ, LeBron.
MJ, LeBron.
And then they got that's like a debate too. So
right.
That's a tough one. But both of them don't have a World Cup. So I think if one of them wins it, that establishes the GOAT situation.
Isn't because Cristiano Ronaldo, he's from Portugal, right? Doesn't he always carry them? Like, they don't really have a strong team.
Before, no. Right? I think they have a strong team now.
Okay.
I don't really know the guys on the team right now. But from what I've heard, that they're pretty solid. Okay. From my sources, they're pretty solid. Right. I mean, I hope they're reliable. But from now, I wouldn't tell you who's, like, runner-up. But USA has one of the toughest groups. Mexico have a tough group too. Off the top of my head, I don't know who. Oh, they play Argentina too, Mexico, in the group stage. But we'll see what happens. Okay.
Another thing I wanted to ask you: how come it's in November this year? Is that?
That's COVID? Another. I think it has to do with Qatar. How it is in Qatar at that time.
Oh, is that where it's gonna be at this year?
Qatar.
Got it.
But I'm not too sure. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. I feel like the summer was better, and also because
no, definitely that's been going on for like what?
And years? Also the summer is the off season for leagues, for actual league games. So I don't know how they're gonna do it with like. So November, that's when you have the league games, right?
Okay.
So November, I think by August league games start. So I don't know how they're gonna do it with league games and the World Cup. But usually it would be in the summer where they're taking a break.
Yeah. So
I'm guessing that's why also they did it, just so they can give them their break.
Kind of like basketball in the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Like they have
I don't know though, but because it's like you having the FIBA. I mean, does the FIBA interact with the NBA schedule? Never, huh?
I don't think it does.
Or the Olympics? It's like
Olympics doesn't. No.
It's like having the Olympics.
Only for women basketball.
It's like having the Olympics and the NBA at the same time.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, like who does have to do that is women's basketball, because the WNBA starts in the summer. And when
that's weird too. Yeah. Why the WNBA is?
I think also hockey too. In the Winter Olympics, they have to stop their season, and the guys that want to play go ahead and play. And
I don't know why they did it, to be honest with you, but see.
Nah, but yeah, man, sounds fun. Hopefully, you could go to a game. Honestly, I'm not that big of a soccer fan,
it'd be good to experience.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
the soccer crowd is crazy.
Yeah, actually, that's bucket list there.
Juventus and Real Madrid are playing in SoFi, I think.
Okay.
July 30th, and I want to go to that one.
Yeah, dude, that'll be huge. That the atmosphere there, I bet it's like no other. So
The Mexico games are crazy.
oh my god, I bet that's insane. All right, dude, I want to pose this to you. So a couple days ago, a North Carolina pest control company is offering families $2,000 for those who are willing to take in 100 American cockroaches. They were looking for 5 to 7 families to do that. You know, you want to know how many families ended up submitting an application?
I feel like it's a crazy number.
2,200 families applied within about 4 hours. So my question to you is, are you willing? No, well, before I get to the question, I want to say why they're doing this. They're doing this because they're looking for new ways to get rid of pests. So they want to run the test on families in their area. So my question to you is, are you willing to do this for $2,000? They're in your home for a month. 1 month, 100 cockroaches. Are you willing to take that $2,000?
100?
100 cockroaches in your home for 1 month.
But they're
$2,000. Are you willing to do that?
We're 2,000. Yeah, I'm down.
$2,000. I feel like that's a little bit.
You want
30
more?
days for 100 cockroaches?
30 days. But if they're finding can they can't find the what's it called, the poison like earlier?
Nah, dude, it's 30 days.
Nah.
I feel like what's really getting me is the $2,000. I feel like that's a little bit, especially us living in California.
That's like a month of rent.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, this is in North Carolina, so $2,000.
Oh yeah, the North Carolina.
So $2,000 for
it's
them.
A lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's probably a lot. Like their gas over there is probably still like $4.
If I was living over there, then yeah.
Probably, right?
If I'm living here, then no.
If you're living here,
because I just make that.
You would probably have to bump it up to $5,000 here. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little bit more. Like me, I was being a little greedy. I said I won't do that for no less than $20,000.
Because $2,000 is like,
dude, $2,000 that doesn't even cover someone's rent here.
You make that like in a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I know. Yeah. Okay. What would be your price range though?
Like 5K.
5K.
6 maybe.
You see, all right. I said 20.
20K.
I'm like, that's probably a little bit too much. I'll go to maybe 10. No less than 10. $10,000. If you give me $10,000 or more, I'll be like, yeah, but damn, dude, it's like,
yeah.
Like, are they like, you wake up every morning, you go to the restroom, you're like, oh, like they're there, you know? It's
6K.
Like waking up in the middle of the night and they're there. That's kind of disgusting.
Wait, 6K is pretty solid.
Yeah, solid.
7 maybe. Closer to 10 though. Yeah, you're making
closer to 10. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and probably no more than 10. But like for a month, 30 days, dude. Like, cause I'm really like, you really have to think about this. Mm-hmm. Like this is you and your parents or whoever you're living with, you know.
I would go.
They got to deal with that too.
I would
and
go 7K.
You can't move out.
7K.
7K.
And if I get sick, throw in another.
Fuck. If you get sick, huh?
Maybe throw in another 5K.
Yeah.
12K right there.
No, yeah, but
a good 12K.
Thinking more about it, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Why these people in North Carolina would sign up for that? I mean, it makes sense. If I were them, I would probably be the same way.
Honestly,
you know?
Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, I heard it's not really.
Yeah. I mean, dude, their minimum wage is probably still $8, $9 compared to here. It's $15. And it's gonna be bumped up
to what?
To I think 16.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
the world we live in, or the
what we would do for money, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's insane. All right, I don't know if you want to get to the Drake.
Oh, Drake announced his album out of the blue. So me and Buddy.
Out of the blue, I was like, wait, is this really happening?
I actually saw a post on it that he might drop. They said might, and I guess he.
No, it's gonna drop.
No. But before he announced that,
okay.
Like some, you know how. So I follow some like music pages and they always post stuff like, oh, supposedly this is dropping, this is dropping. Right. So they said something about Drake dropping a mixtape. So, but he's calling it his album.
Oh, that's what they called it initially, a mixtape?
They had called it a mixtape.
Okay,
yeah.
no, but
they didn't say album.
Oh, okay. And then he said in his caption was an album. His 7th studio album.
7
to be exact.
I'm gonna bump this and probably gonna drop like a 9.
I'm gonna bump it.
So me and Buddy are gonna try to predict the bangers just from the name of the songs.
Don't judge a book by its cover, and that's exactly what we're doing.
That's what we're gonna do. So
all right,
we're gonna try.
You want to go one by one, or you want to read it off first? and then we'll just say.
We'll go. Well, we could go one by one.
Okay.
So intro, it might be
Pretty
like a light
standard
song.
intro.
Yeah. Falling back. I feel like.
I feel
Text
like
Go Green is gonna be a banger.
Okay, all right.
Because I feel like that's gonna be him talking like some toxic shit like
Go.
like she blocked me because this like the block.
You're already trying to predict what he's gonna say.
Yeah,
I feel like intro.
He's just gonna rant about someone, bro.
I feel like intro going into Falling Back. I feel like that's gonna be a smooth transition.
Yeah,
because I think did he do that in his last album? I'm not sure, but I feel like that's gonna be a smooth transition.
I got Text Go Green being
Text
a
Go
banger.
Green's gonna be a banger. Okay,
just because of the name, and I feel like the comps is gonna be like like some toxic like Drake, Drake, like
All right. And
yeah, that's gonna be some toxic Drake right there. I feel like it's gonna be bashing on someone so crazy.
Okay, number 4,
Currents.
Currents. All right, we'll see.
I feel
like we're 100% judging the book by our cover right now.
Yeah, I mean from the names, a keeper. I feel like
that's gonna be more R&B.
R&B, like for the women.
Yeah.
For the women, for
Calling
sure.
My Name. I feel like that's gonna be.
I feel like it's gonna be a banger though. Like you're trying to simp or like someone.
Yeah.
A keeper.
Number 6, Calling My Name. I feel like that's gonna be another R&B maybe.
Man, Sticky's gonna be some
Sticky. I feel like that's gonna be
maniac.
Yeah.
He's gonna be.
I feel like Sticky's gonna be a real banger.
For this, it's gonna be like a anthem for like parties and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. All right, what's number 8?
That might be a banger. Massive. That's more more like talking about himself. How like
think so?
He's.
I love how you're trying to predict what he's gonna say in this.
Like he's establishing himself as one of the greats in Massive.
Okay. All right.
Flight's Book, I think it's just gonna be the random like. I feel like Flight's Book could have been like a feature with Future.
Flight's Book sounds like it's gonna be a good song for me to cruise around in.
Yeah,
like late at night, I could just bump it. And
I feel like Future would have been on Flight's Book. For some reason, it sounds like a Drake Future song.
If he is, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
That one for sure sounds like a
okay.
Flight's
Book.
Flight's Book sounds like a Future Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe like you throwing Quavo, but for sure Future Drake.
Freaking George. All right.
Overdrive.
Overdrive sounds like another banger.
Think so?
Yeah, I feel like Overdrive is like a headline.
Especially because we haven't gotten snippets, so we wouldn't know how. Yeah. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, like there's no single here.
Okay. You know? So by the name of the album, what it's called?
Honestly, never mind.
I think it's gonna be more of R&B-ish.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
More R&B, but which I'm not mad about. I feel like R&B Drake is pretty solid too.
Yeah, he is
when he wants to be.
And then what we got Tie the Blinds.
Downhill.
Downhill. Oh, Downhill. I'm sorry, that's track number 11.
Downhill. I feel like it's gonna be an R&B, not R&B, but more like a slow rap.
Slow rap.
All
right, number 12. Tie that binds. Tie that binds. Okay.
More slow too.
Yeah. 13. Liability.
I feel like he'll rap on this one, not R&B.
That's tough.
And then Jimmy Cooks. I don't even know what Jimmy Cooks is.
Cooks. That could probably be just an outro.
Maybe.
Jimmy Cooks. Yeah.
But for sure, I'm excited for Flight's Book. I feel like that's gonna be like.
Okay.
And then
low head.
Text Go Green's gonna be Toxic Drake, and then a keeper's gonna be for the Simps. I feel like Sticky's gonna be the party anthem, like when they play it at the clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Massive just gonna be him rapping like.
One thing about Drake, love him or hate him, he comes out with
He's so
bangers.
versatile.
Yeah, he's versatile.
He's very versatile.
I mean, if he has hits, you're gonna hear him everywhere.
Yeah,
without a doubt. And I'm a huge Drake fan, so
you can't really
definitely
hate.
I'm gonna be on this.
Like I know a lot of people hate on Drake, but Drake, I mean, if everyone's like, bumping him, he's doing something right.
All right, I want to pose this to you. When is the cutoff for old Drake and new Drake? Because I feel like it's extending. That cutoff is extending.
You mean by like?
Old
Drake's.
Yeah, because
when was
some people say I like old Drake.
What was his last old Drake album?
Yes.
Let me
go
through Spotify. I would say
because I feel like that's extending.
I'm not gonna cap with you guys. I was a big Drake fan back in middle school with the Thank Me Later.
No, you weren't.
Boo, come on. So I had a friend. His name Joaquin. Shout out Joaquin if you ever watched this. Me and him would listen to Drake a lot. We were all about that young money.
Young money.
I had something planned, like something funny to say in the beginning when we're like, "Oh, sorry, we've been gone," and I was gonna be like on that Lil Wayne shit. Sorry for the wait. I know you didn't know about that album, but
please.
I was gonna say that, but I forgot. But anyway, old Drake would be.
What do you think?
Nothing was the same. That's old Drake.
That's what I was.
That's
thinking.
the old Drake.
That's what I was thinking. But dude, Nothing Was the Same came out 9 years ago though.
That's why. So let me tell you, I'm not gonna cap. So I started listening to Drake back in middle school. So Far Gone, Thank Me Later.
First song I ever heard was Over. That's
Take Care. Mine was with the one Forever.
Oh, okay.
Drake's verse, I knew it word for word, bar for bar, every single time.
Soulja Boy.
Yeah, Soulja Boy shit. But I would always, every time they played it, I would never miss
Right.
a lyric.
Yeah. No, dude. Ever since I heard Over, immediately I became.
All
a
right,
Drake fan.
so Thank Me Later, So Far Gone. I heard
Take Care. Easily.
Take Care.
Yeah.
I've heard that one.
Nothing was
the same. That's when I was in like really listening to Drake.
So Nothing Was the Same.
After
That's New Drake.
After What a Time to Be Alive.
Best album. That's the second.
That's a no skip album for me.
That's the second best album.
After Nothing Was the Same. My favorite. Nothing Was the Same was his best one.
No, his best one is If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
You think so?
No, that's his best album.
Nah, well, they could debate that, but for me,
but you're right. What a Time to Be Alive, no skips, easily.
What a Time to Be Alive. After that, Views, I heard all of it, but that's when I wasn't really listening to Drake a lot.
Criminally underrated.
Yeah,
criminally underrated.
So More Life, I didn't really listen.
Underrated too.
I haven't heard the whole album.
You're slacking.
I've heard the whole album now, but that's when at
the time.
At the time, I wasn't listening to Drake anymore. So More Life, Scorpion, Dark Late Demo Tape. And Care Package has
that
the
was
old
a mixtape.
Yeah,
mixtape.
Yeah, he has the old stuff. And then that's when I started kind of falling away from Drake. But I was a big Drake fan for sure. Thank Me Later, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. Mm-hmm. That's when I was hardcore Drake, my favorite rapper type. Yeah. But after that, I just started. I don't know. I started moving away from him for some reason. I think because he kind of lagged. To drop music.
This one, I have a feeling it's gonna be good. It's not gonna get the recognition it deserves. About 2-3 years from now, people are gonna say, "Oh my God, honestly, never mind. Oh my God, it's like top 5, top whatever."
I feel like every album is like that because a lot of people hated on Donda.
Okay, no, it was.
And Donda's really, really good.
A lot of people felt the same way about Views, and then now I feel like Views is still underrated, but from time that over time, it's getting what it deserves. But that's Drake though. He's like I said, love him or hate him, he's gonna go down as one of the greatest of all time.
I think so, yeah.
So I mean, super excited for this album.
But then the old heads are gonna be like, Tupac,
Biggie. But Nas,
it's like the
Biggie,
NBA.
those
think time change.
Yeah, time change. And also, honestly, too, there's so many great rappers out there. So many great musicians.
Kanye, if not, might be the GOAT.
He could be the GOAT.
Kanye.
Yeah. Oh my God. Kanye, dude. Honestly, Kanye. His hits are immaculate. My God.
He has anthems.
Like my
and he's the best artistic rapper I've seen. Him and Cudi.
Say whatever you want about him as a person. He's kind of weird, weird and all that. But as a musician,
he's artistically him and Cudi are one of the best. Jay-Z's also up there.
Jay-Z.
But he's more like lyrically.
I'm not really a big Jay-Z fan, but I do respect Jay-Z. I do see him as one of the top 3, maybe top 5 of all time. So, I mean, I'm not a Jay-Z guy, but I definitely respect his artistry. So that'll be cool. Yeah. So closing out, summer is here, coming up, whatever. And we did say at the end of episode 11 what we were planning to do, so we're gonna give it to you guys right now. We do want to upgrade our camera, our background.
So yeah, we're gonna work on everything. So from now on, we might take a little break. We'll be back here and there.
Yeah, here and there, but not weekly.
It's not gonna be a weekly thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a break. That's why we have the seasons.
Yeah, right.
So you gotta wait for season 2.
Yeah.
So what we're planning to do is get a high quality camera for you guys. It's gonna be better content for us. It's gonna be clearer. We're gonna be 4K, able to do more 4K stuff. Shit. 4K. So we're thinking of getting lights, fixing up right here where we do it.
Yeah.
For sure, we're gonna have a better background. So that's what we're gonna work on. Yeah. So please give us time. Hopefully, I know when people tend to take breaks, people tend to go away. Uh-huh. Like I said, like rappers, I'm not saying like compare us to rappers.
No,
but,
I know, but like
You know,
Travis Scott, he hasn't been
dropping stuff, so you're not gonna go back and listen to his
Yeah.
old stuff that often. Honestly, he has bangers.
We won't take too long on it.
Yeah,
but we definitely want to.
Hopefully,
give
you
guys
guys don't like start shying away, and then
Yeah.
we'll be back. We'll make announcements, but we're for sure gonna make it better for you guys, so you guys could be more interested.
Yeah.
And I know fantasy football's coming, so we're gonna
We'll
talk
definitely
that.
let you
The
guys
World
know that.
Cup's gonna come, so we're gonna talk a lot about
NBA,
that.
NFL, MLB. Yeah, so
And just hopefully we make more experiences, live life more, so we could bring you guys. Oh, we do have a trip to Vegas August.
Oh yeah, August. So yeah, hopefully we give you guys some content on that.
Some funny
Yeah,
stories that
definitely.
come out
Yeah.
through that trip.
Yeah, so in the summer we might come back from time to time. Hopefully, if something big happens.
Hey, we might even
You
do
know.
an episode out there in Vegas interviewing
Oh
people.
yes, most definitely. No, yeah.
Actually,
we
I should have
definitely
saved
gotta
that one and gatekeep that one, huh? I
do
gave it
that.
away.
All right, never mind. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, or not. I should have just gatekept that.
Nah, you're good, bro. Yeah, so we might come back from time to time during the summer. Something big happens, something we feel like we want to share.
But they're
get
not
off our
going to be
chest.
labeled like part of seasons. It's
Yeah,
just
we
like,
just
little,
come out with an episode.
Probably like 15 minutes, not that long.
A little freestyle.
Little freestyle,
Yeah.
just so you guys don't miss us too much.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys bear with us. Hopefully you guys don't go away. Hopefully
Yeah, this one's a long episode, but I feel like we had good things to talk about today.
Yeah, hopefully, like I said in the beginning, you missed us just as much as we miss you guys. Hopefully you guys were craving some Dimes Only podcast, because, we're out here giving you guys 10 out of 10 content. But, yeah, man.
All right. So that's what we have planned. Hopefully we see you guys soon.
Yeah, that wraps up season
It's not a
1.
goodbye.
It's not a goodbye. It's just a see you later.
See you later. All right, then.
All right.
Thank you guys for listening.
Peace.